Hello everyone, welcome back to the first section in which we're officially going to start towards creating our Chatify app. So in this section, we're just going to set up our Flutter project, add all of the necessary dependencies, set up all of the requirement boilerplate stuff that we have to do for our app to communicate with Firebase. And in the process, I will also show you how you can actually verify that your app is linked up with Firebase. So without anything further to do, let's get into it. So we're going to start off at the Firebase side of things, and we're going to go to console.firebase.google.com. You're going to log in into your Google account, and then you're going to be presented by this screen. And we are going to click on create a project. And then you're going to enter the name for your project. In our case, I am going to call it Chatify. Then I'm going to click continue. After this, you can enable Google Analytics, and this is going to provide you some information regarding like cloud-based triggers, crash-free users, and stuff like that. So all of the analytics stuff. And for us to actually ensure that our app has been successfully linked up with Firebase, I recommend that you enable the Google Analytics option for this project, because that will then allow us to ping our application, you could say, once we have the specific plugins actually installed into our Flutter project. So you're going to click continue, and now you can click a Google Analytics account. By default, it's just going to be the default account for Firebase, and now you can click on create project. While the project is creating, I am going to tell you how you can actually create the Flutter project. So you're going to open Terminal on Mac, or if you don't have Terminal, then you can open the command prompt on Windows, and you're going to go to where you want to actually store your Flutter project. And once you're there, what you're going to do is you're going to actually create the Flutter project. So the way I'm going to create it is I'm going to do the Flutter create command, and then I'm going to type in the name of our application. And in this type, it's just going to be Chatify. And before we do this, what I'm going to do is actually create a new folder. I'm going to call this Chatify app. And then I'm going to go into our Chatify app. And then inside of here, I'm just going to create the actual Flutter project, which is going to be Chatify. And now I'll wait for the process to complete. And once it's complete, we're going to come back to this. But now, as we can see, the project is all set up, so we can click on continue. And now Firebase is going to take us over to the actual project home screen. So here you can have access to all of the different services provided by Firebase for your application, such as the authentication, database, storage, hosting, functions, and the machine learning kit. We are going to go through a bunch of these while creating this application. So when the time comes for us to implement a specific feature that requires a specific feature from here, we'll come and I'll explain what these things mean. Okay, so now we should actually work towards the process of actually getting everything set up with Firebase. So in the next video, I'm going to show you the process for actually setting up your iOS app with Firebase, and in the video following that, we'll also look towards the Android implementation for this. So with that, I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.